Hey everybody, it's John Brown, the Bandana Gamer, back after an extended holiday season. It is good to see you all. Hope you all have had a great holiday season and beginning to the year 2019. Has been a significant dip in content, but I'm hoping to rectify that now. Continuing to make upgrades to equipment and get things set up the way I'd like to. This has been fun to experiment with. But today, I wanted to do a quick little video and kind of discuss my initial thoughts of the new free-to-play Battle Royale Apex Legends from Respawn Entertainment, a subsidiary of EA, the makers of Titanfall and Titanfall 2, and they have a Star Wars game, I believe, called Star Wars The Fallen Order, due out hopefully maybe later this year. Who knows? They are an EA subsidiary, so EA and Star Wars has been such a great track record so far. But what I wanted to talk about was not necessarily the game itself. I played a little bit of the game. This is not a review for the game. I played the game. It's okay. It's definitely a battle royale. It's a battle royale still seemingly in the early stages. PUBG and Battle Royale seem to be far past this. I'm assuming there will be updates and graphical enhancements. This game does look a little dated. There's a lot of blocks and squares kind of in the location in the map. Fairly decent map from what I've played. You have characters that you choose and a couple that unlock, and of course unlockable monetized skins and costumes and things like that for the different characters. Different characters have different abilities and ultimate moves and finisher moves. But like I said, it is a battle royale game. I have to imagine at some point we're going to see battle royale fatigue, and these are going to have to die off because the market is just getting oversaturated with them. I am assuming PUBG is suffering. I can't imagine that there's much room for a $30 battle royale only game anymore, and I'm assuming PUBG is gonna have to announce some kind of change in the near future if they're wanting to stay a part of the current video game scene. But what's really amazing to me, and I say this like as a retro gamer, I think about like playing games in my childhood and how crazy this would have been. How crazy it would have been for a major game studio, major game publisher, without much fanfare or anything at all, to release a game, to announce a game, and then release a game on the same day. And on top of that, the free-to-play market and how it's expanding. I mean, there are, these are not our most graphically demanding games, but comparative to things, they are good-looking games. And what free-to-play means to video games as a whole, I think we are definitely looking at just a new era and a new understanding of video games. I mean, most everyone can agree that we are heading towards a digital only era, which for a lot of people stinks. I'm not a huge fan of that, but I'm not really opposed to it just because of the different opportunities it allows. I mean, we have an independent scene like we've never seen before in this day and age. Because of digital distribution, you have people that were held out of the game because of how much it cost to publish physical copies, getting chances to put their games, to take their games to market and be on an even platform like you do with video and music these days. There's just so much out there, and that's a good thing. It is really good for independent developers to get their shot, and it also then allows the bigger companies to do things like this. Exciting things. I probably would not have really cared or made a video about a new battle royale game. I mean, they're getting to be a dime a dozen. But something from Respawn, who made one of my favorite shooting games, which is Titanfall 2, brilliant campaign that is really, really underappreciated. That's the words that I'm looking for. Underappreciated game. And just a brilliant single player. And actually, I really enjoyed the original Titanfall. It kind of made me wonder, like, what if the original Titanfall could have been a free-to-play game? Would that game have made a much bigger impact because when it launched, it was strictly online only, no single player. And while it had a good following at the start, it dried up fairly quickly in the long run. But it started making ways for these online only experiences to come about. I'm wondering if Fortnite and Apex Legends, if they're successful, what kind of impact does this have? Are we on the verge of seeing Call of Duty go free to play and online only? I mean, we've now had 2 Call of Duty experience, one primary, one kind of a secondary. I thought was the experiment and kind of saw it as that, which is Call of Duty Black Ops 3, the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 version. Both those launched strictly as multiplayer only. And of course, Black Ops 4, which was strictly an online multiplayer game. Do they have to hold on to the traditional way of publishing a game now? Can Call of Duty just exist as a service and just continually be put out and have downloadable content and patches as a revenue stream? I mean, the player base is there. I'm sure if you made it free to play, you would increase your player base. Now you might lose the amount of money they spend individually, but you might be able to make more money, get more people to spend more money on the game. Is that a possibility? Would you have like the Black Ops expansion every 3 years or something like that? I'm also curious about Destiny now. Now the difference between Destiny and Call of Duty is now Destiny is free of Activision. Destiny should never have been put in the traditional set of Destiny 1, Destiny 2. There you're going for a game that is much more akin to World of Warcraft and online RPGs. Those games don't generally have sequels except after long distance out. I mean, World of Warcraft, there's not a World of Warcraft 2, and even if there is one down the road, that comes nearly, I believe, 15 to 20 years after the game initially launched. So why not do the same thing with Destiny? Keep a core game, a core service game, and just continue to sell DLC and expansions and raids. And right now, I think that the Destiny community could sustain that now that they've gotten happy with the product. And most people I've heard are excited about the freedom that Destiny has now that they've broken away from Activision. So with all that being said, what do you think? What is the future of online gaming as a service? Are we going to see more free-to-play outside of the Battle Royale market? How long does the Battle Royale market actually going to last? Let me know in the comments below. Look forward to putting out some more videos this week. Definitely going to get back on my video games monthly unboxing, which should be here this week. And so I will see you in the future.